Hey guys, it is the middle of the month, which means it's time for my makeup rehab. It's time for you to either shame me or celebrate with me, depending on how I do. All of my rules are always going to be in the description box below so that I don't have to go through them every time. So we're going to go over my declutters. We're going to go over the things I've used up, my empties, and then the things that I bought from my last makeup rehab video up until April 1st. Because the month of April is a freebie for me. I'm allowed to buy as much as I want because it's my birthday month. And I have made that rule to where I can buy whatever I want the month of April. Now, when we get back to May, that's a whole different story. But anything that I purchase in the month of April is fair game. But I have things that I purchased in March that I'm going to show you. Okay, so we ended our last rehab with 21 credits, right? Yeah, 21 credits in my beauty bank is what I had. So now we are going to go over my empties. And if you remember, for minis, I only give myself a half a credit per mini because they're mini, they're not full size. I'm not going to give myself a whole credit for a mini when it's just a little guy and they're easy to use up. And if I wanted to, I could just use minis the whole month and have hundreds. So we're going to go through my minis first. This is the first A Beauty Pores Be Gone Matte Primer. This is the second one that I've finished. I think it was last month. It was either last month or the month before that I finished another one. I think I have 4 left. But as you can see, it is gone. I love this primer. It has been discontinued. And from what I hear, the one that they replaced it with, not so good. I've not used it personally. I don't know. It might be great. I've just heard it wasn't as good as the other one. Okay, and next up is the Purlisse Radiant Glow Illuminating BB Cream. SPF 30. I used all this in my deck of panning. I think it was my deck of panning. I'm pretty sure it was. But again, it is completely gone. This was actually way too light for my skin tone, so I just used it underneath foundation, just for a little bit of glow. And then the third mini that I have, the third and the last mini I have, is kind of a declutter because I didn't really use it. But when I look at declutters are things that can still be used. I just don't like them. This can't be used. This is the Tarte Lash Treat mascara. It's just a mini that I think I got in Ipsy, but it is completely dry. I just opened it today. You guys, there's like very little. I was not happy about this at all. I was really excited to use this and I can't because it's dry. It's dried up. So that's unfortunate. Okay, my full-size items. I have the NYX Slide On Glide On pencil. As you can see, there's no more pencil lead in there. I was trying to sharpen it just like 1 or 2 more times, and I couldn't because it was just like not there. So this was a full-size item. This is in black, obviously. I don't know, but I feel like I know it's not the first pencil I've ever used, the first eyeliner pencil I've ever used up completely. I think it might be the first actual pencil and not retractable that I've ever used up completely. And this is very satisfying. Very satisfying. And then I have my She Glam Sun Club liquid bronzer, but it's actually a contour. You guys know, if you've been with me any length of time, this used to be my absolute favorite contour. It is, yeah, there's really nothing, there's nothing left. There's nothing left, hardly. But you can see that it's empty. It's a very taupey color, which I love for a contour. I'll get a little drink. My throat is very dry. Now, this, as much as I love it, will not be replaced ever. Since my last Shein order, which, again, if you've been here before, know that I was obsessed with Shein. I have found out some things about the way they treat their workers, about the way they treat their employees. Not good. It's not good. And while they're branded as cruelty-free, they don't test on animals, but they're not cruelty-free because they treat their people terribly. and I refuse to buy from them. I'm not going to buy from them anymore. So there will be no more Shein hauls on my channel. Yeah, I just don't, there's not a whole lot of things I take a stand on. There's not a whole lot of brands that I boycott or whatever. There are a few. We're not going to get into that. But I can't stand by a company that treats its workers so badly. And if you want to know anything about it, Google it. Because there's articles on reports that have come out. And it's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. Sweatshop, you guys. Okay, moving on. We have the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream. This is in light 280N. It is completely gone. And let me tell you what, I like these tubes that have the pump on them that, like, they take all the air out as you use them, because then you're not having to go through and, you know, get all the little drips and drabs out. But, yes, this is empty, and I do have a backup. I've had a backup for a while, and I'm excited because this is my favorite, and it almost hurts my heart to use it up. But then again, I'm kind of happy that I used it up because it's an empty. And then the next three things are mascaras. The first mascara that is empty, expired, all of the above, the Sky High, Maybelline Sky High mascara. I do like this mascara. Would I repurchase? I'm not sure because I don't like this little, like, it's so weird. It's so flimsy, and I don't know. I seemed to make a mess with this sometimes because it's hard to control. So it would, like, get on my eyelid and stuff like that. But I do like the mascara. I like this little brush, which I'm not normally. Oh, that's dirty. I'm not normally the rubber silicone brushes. I usually like the natural bristle brushes, but I really did. I really did like this. I don't know. Maybe I would repurchase, but probably not, because the same way I used that, I used this, and this is one of my holy grail mascaras. This is the Maybelline Lash Stiletto. It has this a natural bristle brush. It has this tiny little brush, and it's great for lengthening and separating and getting, like, close to the base of your lashes, and also getting your bottom lashes without making a giant mess. So I love this. I do not have a backup of this. I do have mascaras that I need to use, so I'm going to wait before I buy a backup. And then the last mascara that I have is the CoverGirl Lash Plumping Mascara. I got this. I've made a complete mess with some kind of one of them. I got this in a Walmart beauty box. I didn't love it. You guys, I didn't love it. I don't think it was lash plumping. It does have a big old floofy brush, which I don't mind that. I don't mind the big brush because it does give lots of volume. The problem is I just didn't like it. Like, I felt like it was kind of sticky. I felt like it was clumpy, a little clumpy. I used it because I had it. I don't want to waste it. But it wasn't as enjoyable as some of my other mascaras that I have. Like I said, we started off with 21 credits, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 full size, and then 3 minis, which are half a point each. So that's 7.5 points, 7.5 credits. Sorry, credits, not points. Credits. So that gives me 28.5 credits in my beauty bank. Now we have a few declutters, just a few, and I will tell you why they're declutters. There was one more. There it is. Okay, so the first declutter is this Hikari eye crayon. I was actually using this as an eye base. You can see I didn't really end up using much of it, but it really got dry, and I kept the lid on it. But it really got dry, and my eyelids were creasing badly. And so I'm going to declutter it because that's how I used it. I'm not a shadow stick kind of person. Plus, I mean, it's right there. You can't really see it. You can't see it at all. So yeah, I don't think I need this taking up space when it's not really doing anything. Like, it's not doing anything. So that's being decluttered. And then I have these two, OMFG. You know, I almost decluttered these during my lipstick declutter. I don't know. Was it the end of the year? I think it was right toward the end of the year. This is a lipstick on one side and a liner on the other. And while I do like this type of thing, because I almost always wear a liner when I wear a lipstick. I do, because I have some issues with my lip lines from an accident that I had. So I don't, down here, it's a very blurry line. So I always wear a lip liner, or most of the time I wear a lip liner, but these are just a really bad formula. I think I have decluttered almost all of the things I got from the OMFG mystery box. It just wasn't great. And as you can see, it's not hardly even been used, but I don't like it. Like, I didn't like the formula at all. It's not a bad shade. It's just really like, I like a bullet lipstick. I do. But I don't know. I just didn't like it. It felt very sticky. There's the other shade that I have, which I actually have another shade like this in the same kind of component from a different brand. So we'll see if I like that one. I've not used it yet. But I don't like these. I almost decluttered them. I should have decluttered them then. So I'm going to declutter them now because I'm not going to use them. They're just not enjoyable to use. And then the last thing is from, this actually makes me really sad. It's from Basic Beauty. Yeah, Basic Beauty. And this is a lip liner. It is in the shade Vodka Soda. And I love this lip liner, you guys. I love it. But every time I sharpen it, it breaks. And I've done the freezer trick where you put it in the freezer and then you sharpen it and then it's supposed to not break. No, it still breaks. Every time I use it, it breaks. Or every time I sharpen it, it breaks. And I have sharpened it so much. But this is a very taupey brown. I love it for just slightly overlining the lips and then using like a nude or a pinky nude lipstick. It makes my lips look pillowy and amazing. And I really like this formula. So not happy about this, but I need to declutter it because I'm not going to be able to use it. It's like broken. I don't know if it's broken all the way down or if it's just doesn't sharpen well. And I used different sharpeners. Yeah, so it's just not good. So I get a credit for 4 things that I decluttered. So that gives me 32.5 credits in my beauty bank. Now, as always, now we're going to take them away. The first things I'm going to show you that I bought, I have already done a whole video on my ColourPop haul, so I'm just going to go through them very, very, very quickly. And something just happened that I'm not very happy about, but I'll tell you when we get to it. So I got 4 lip liners from ColourPop, and I have swatched 3 of them. This is the BFF, this is the BFF2, and this is the Cool BFF, which now that I'm looking at this, I'm a little bit more excited because this is very similar to the Vodka Soda shade that I just decluttered. And then I got 2 Super Shocks, and this is in the shade Drift, and then this is in the shade Tea Party. Hopefully you can see that. And you guys, I went to swatch this. This is called Flattered. This is the one I bought. I went to swatch it, and the whole thing fell out. And now it's broken on my floor. So this is actually a declutter. I am going to contact ColourPop and see if they do anything about it at all. I did get these 30% off. They were very, very, very much on sale. But yeah, this is the kind that you sharpen. This is not but yeah, it's like, that's all of it. There's nothing else down in there. So I am not happy about that. And this is old packaging, whereas this is the newer packaging. Not happy about that. So I'm giving myself a point for this because it is a declutter, unfortunately. So I'll have 33.5 points going into my buys. And then also from ColourPop, I picked up the Pretty Fresh Concealer, and this one is in the shade Light 60N, I believe. Yeah, this is more my summer shade. I picked it up because it was 30% off, but this is more my summer concealer shade. So I have not used that yet. I won't be using that until summer. And then I also got the Muppets. This is the Fozzie glowing lip called Warm Up Guy. This is what that looks like right there. The glowing lips are just a lot of moisture. It's almost like a balm with some color to it. I love them. I love them for work. So those are the things I got from ColourPop. The next haul I did also was on video, so I will also link that up in the cards if you want to see it a little bit more in depth. But I did do an Ulta haul, actually 2 Ulta hauls during the 21 Days of Beauty. The very first haul I did was the 2 Benefit blushes. These have been on my wish list for so long, and when they came up for $15.50, I had to buy them. It took some restraint to not buy all of the shades that they had because I really did want them all. But I bought the Pom Pom and the Willa, and those are the first 2 here. And then I also picked up the Essence blush in Befitting, and this is what that looks like. And this is the 3rd blush down here. I know they're very similar. I have a type. You guys, I have a type. And then I had also picked up the Milani Concealer Perfect Blurring Powder. I have not used this yet. I'm waiting to use up some of my other powders, but it has this neat little door that actually clicks. So you open it up. There's a little thing there, which I kept there. And then there is a little mesh sifter in there. So that's nice, but I'm not going to use it yet. And then I also picked up the NYX Bear With Me Concealer. Again, I have not used this yet. I'm trying to use up some of my concealers that I already have open. Same with that one. I haven't used it yet. And this one's the summertime one anyway. And then I picked up 2 of the It CC creams. Light, medium, and medium. They had these for 50% off, which made them $22 each. And I love the It CC cream. This is the illuminating. Did I say that? This is the illuminating. I do love the CC cream, the It CC cream, but I will only buy it if it's on sale. Only buy it if it's on sale. The ColourPop took us down to 25.5 credits. And then we're going to take away 7 because that's how many items were in the Ulta haul, which takes us down to 18.5 credits. So I am very much still in the black, still in the plus column with 18.5. I'm okay with that. And like I said, nothing that I bought or buy in the month of April counts toward my beauty bank. I'm not going to be showing anything that I bought during the month of April, but I will be showing my declutters next update. But I will be doing birthday haul videos, like things that I buy during the month of April. I will be doing birthday haul videos, so keep an eye out for those. And that's it, you guys. That is my makeup rehab. Let me know in the comments below if you're doing a makeup rehab and tell me how you did this month. Tell me how you did. Tell me if you are doing well, if you found yourself in a moment of weakness, because girl, same. Girl, same. Always. Always weaknesses here. And until our next adventure, everyone have a great day, and we'll see you later.